page.
So it's Call of Duty
automatically.
Modern Warfare's 2v2 gunfight mode.
Yep.
Speedy, intense double matches. It actually sounds interesting.
Yep.
And I feel like this is something me and you can get into a lot easier, and it'll have a lot more fun in than a typical multiplayer match. Because as me and Brett know, the issue with Call of Duty, especially the more recent ones, is that when those really good people, or however they manage to get all this kill streak and get all these what do you even call them, in-game attacks from above, like mortar shells and stuff like that, like it would obliterate like half the map and half the players on the team. So it's like you come back, not only are these kids, we assume they're kids, who have really fast reflexes, just whip around the corner and obliterate you. Well, as soon as you spawn in to go try to hunt them down, you get obliterated by them again because they just drop down hellfire on you. So for me, like that just kind of got infuriating because there's so many. Like it just, I think last match I played on multiplayer, it was just streak after streak. I could not get out of my spawn area because I kept dying due to this bullshit. So for something like this is refreshing, and obviously I don't know if it will be amazing, but I think it's something that would be cool to kind of jump in together with, and I think we can get farther and have a lot more fun with it. What do you think, Brett?
Yeah, no, I think so too. Did you ever play? You played Call of Duty 1, right? The original?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. Well, so the original Call of Duty, like this is way back in 2003 or whenever the Call of Duty came out. They had you could make a bunch of custom maps in Call of Duty 1. So the jump maps were really popular, where you like puzzle related things, where you had to like do fancy jumps to boost your FPS for a second. So you like go up to the corner of a platform and like twist your character around a little bit, which like increase your FPS to allow your character to jump a little bit farther. To like go up these like platforming levels that people would create. Yeah. And I got obsessed with these things because you just jump in there and you'd have like 20 people on the level that are just sitting there trying to reach the top of this map that somebody released. That was really cool and exciting. And one of the other things that they had were just like this, which were 2v2, 3v3 arena based maps, and I'm trying to remember what the name was that they called them. I want to say they were like tug of war or something like that, but it's not. That wasn't what it was called. I was trying to find it, but I couldn't find it. But this is exactly what they were, where they had, it was like a paintball level, and you open up in the map, and you have two people on each side, and you go from platform to platform, like from like barrier to barrier, trying to either snipe the enemies on the other side or, you know, take them down or whatever. They also had this in Counter-Strike. Like Counter-Strike had custom maps that were just like this. And this is exactly that coming back, which I'm super excited about because I play the hell out of those games. Nice. Like me and Josh used to sit there and just like play these things all day long because it was all came down to like reaction time and skill. Like, you know, there was no complexity to like learning the map size or whatever. It's just you're on either side of the map and you're trying to figure out how to get from one to the other and take them out. Yeah. And so yeah, with that, I think it'll be pretty cool. And I like that they have some added abilities to this, or added features where after, I guess it's 6 rounds, you have to try and be the first team to take down 6 round wins in the whole match. But the matches are on a 40-second timer, so if you haven't wiped out the opposing duo by then, there's a flag that shows up in the center of the map, and the first team to control the area around the flag for 3 seconds wins. So if you're not like quickly going in there and attacking the other player, like you can just the race to the center and see what happens. So that's like super, super fast. So that's gonna be kind of interesting because it's completely different from like Battle Royale, like dropping in, like being slow, methodic, and like going from area to area. Now it's just like fast paced. Like you could jump in, like have 6 of these rounds and feel content probably.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I enjoy about it. Is quick. You're in and out, right? And that's why I used to play Call of Duty. You know, you get in, you get out. It's almost arcadey in a way that you can just jump in, jump out as you want to. Unlike Battlefield, where like the matches are like potentially 30 minutes and or longer. You know, it just depends. Mm-hmm. And so it's nice to do that. Like I just want to be a little competitive and do my best, and then I'm gonna go on with my life.
Yeah.
Now the timing, I don't know if it's gonna be long enough for me. I kind of like the team deathmatch where you're just running around and killing people for up to 5 minutes, Yeah. I feel like that was a good amount of time because it gives you a chance to, come back potentially, or carry your team all the way to victory. There's a few matches where I was able to bring our team back from almost near death, and at the last minute we got like one more kill than the other team, and it's just like those moments are awesome.
Oh yeah.
Obviously, this one you have to be really tactical, and the way they have it set up in the article is like, well, I can see how that could be really fun and really quick, but yeah, I mean, we'd have to jump into it to really test it out to see how all this would work out. But yeah, it is enticing, man. Like, sign me up, I guess.
Sign me up.
But what we haven't talked about was microtransactions, which we don't know anything about yet. But you guarantee they're going to have them in here.
Yeah, I hope not, but I'm sure they will. They'll figure some way to throw them in there.
Oh gosh.
So they're actually there's a lot of content about to drop with Modern Warfare because they're about to go into like closed beta here pretty soon, and I know on August 1st they're showing off the rest of the multiplayer offerings in a live stream on Twitch.
Very cool.
So that's a couple weeks from now we'll be seeing that, and I've seen little like teasers of people that are already somehow being able to play the game, and it seems like it's actually a bit slower.
Okay.
Combat wise, which is kind of interesting. So I'm hoping that actually holds true throughout the entire game, because if it is slower, that'll be kind of refreshing for Call of Duty.